Good morning, folks. I took a mental health day. Actually, there we go. All right. I took a mental health day, and I didn't study up, but I really enjoyed Words DB71's classical music post, and I told him I would show some. And so I'm just going to show some records. I haven't studied up to talk at length about this stuff. I am a little under the weather, to be honest. But right now what I'm doing is I put on this Hindemith string quartet number 3. Now my copy is slightly beat. To be honest, I got this from a library many years ago. But I'm playing it in the background, and I have to let it go for a while before I tell you. This is one of those things that I consider kind of a wake up and think kind of piece. Another composer who I think goes more into contemporary, who I love, is Hans Werner Henze. El Cimarron. This is a double album. Now his stuff, maybe we're getting more in the area of Schoenberg, where it's not atonal, but there's a starkness and to his. Ooh, let me see. I'm just going off of what I know of the music, and his writing reminds me a little bit of Salvador Dali's paintings. How's that? I'll leave it at that. Here's another one. This is just a fantastic piece of work that I need to listen to. Again, it's been a while. Henze's, this is just incredible. Double Concerto, as well as the Fantasia Sonata. This is just awesome. Really compelling, intense writing. Yeah, some of my records are kind of beat. Here we have from, is this Baroque? Is that right? Works, we have some Handel, George Friedrich Handel, the Water Music Suite, and I love Deutsche Grammophon. They have good quality. I know there's some even higher quality labels. Or I think I have some. I have a friend Gary Foster, who actually plays drums with me in different projects. He is definitely an expert on truly an expert on classical music. One more. This is probably my favorite Grieg album in my collection. It's the lyric pieces played by Emil Gilels. I've had this for a while. That's why it's so beat. This goes back to my teen years. Got turned on to the music of Grieg as a child, and I just love these pieces. They're just, frankly, it's this kind of stuff that I'm kind of listening for in progressive music that's classically oriented. The Romantic period in particular, and Impressionism. Those types of motifs, when they come up in the music, I love it. One more Grieg. The Peer Gynt Suite. This is I think this is his best known work, and it's monster. Herbert von Karajan with the Berlin Philharmonic. So there you go. Grieg is just big on my list. I love classical guitar. And so here we have Jose Luis Gonzalez doing some 20th century guitar music. And Ponce, Castelnuovo, Villalobos, Tárrega, Lebaec. I love it. Love this stuff. I got to look here. I'm wondering if that's Sven. That could not be Sven Liebeck. It is. I got to listen to this again. There's a Sven Liebeck piece on here. Shouting out to you, Big Star 1000. Wow. I didn't even realize that. I've had that album for so long. That gets played today. Here's another old classical guitar by Vicente Gomez, a guitar recital on Decca. This is old as Methuselah, as you can see. Still plays good. This I have to listen to. Oh no, I don't. It's just I haven't listened to this since I bought it. Actually, I love Debussy and Ravel. They kind of go hand in hand a lot of times. If you like one, you're going to love the other. And here we have Images 1 and 2, the Children's Corner. And I think I recently, within the last year or two, found this for like $1. So I haven't, and it was brand new, so I need to spin this. Now here is an old one that I inherited from a friend's mom. She always noticed how I would swoon when she'd play this, and when they moved back to Europe, she gave it to me. It's Daniel Ericourt on piano, doing Debussy, Images étant d'un cahier d'écrit, Berceuse héroïque. I know that's shit French, but I'm trying. This is beautiful, and this is an old recording. It's well played, but thankfully it still plays pretty good on the Cap label. This is not known for classical music, but back in the day, a label was a label, and it put out what it put out. And this is indeed one of my favorite. I'm going to try to find this digitally. Okay, let's keep going here. Another artist who I got turned on to because of his masterful playing was Maurizio Pollini, and I picked up some albums of his. And this is Pollini doing Chopin's Concerto No. 1 in E minor. And the man is a monster on the piano. If you want to hear a master, people talk about Van Cliburn and Glenn Gould, and those guys were amazing. But this guy is right there with them. Maurizio Pollini. Maurizio Pollini made me even kind of like I don't know. I don't want to overspeak. It's been a while, but he's intense. He's very intense. So I just grabbed some. I did not pick and choose. I just grabbed a stack out of my classical section. So there's some classical records that I love that I'm not going to be showing. I'm just going to show you what I grabbed. And I'll do this again, Blake. I will. More 20th century guitar. Julian Bream is just a monster. Love him. Julian Bream on the classical guitar. Just fantastic. And this is, I think this is a German pressing on RCA. Julian Bream just smokes on the classical guitar. It's just incredible. Just definitely one of my favorites. Okay. I mentioned Brahms, and I'll show a couple of Brahms because I like Brahms. Here we have the Boston Symphony doing Symphony No. 1 on, I believe this is Red Seal, RCA Red Seal. Kind of nice that the picture on the front is actually pasted on. Yeah, this is an RCA Red Seal Deep Groove. Oops. Blake, you know what that means. Yeah, I'm listening to this Hindemith, and this is just, it even has a slightly gypsy kind of flavor, I can almost see people wildly dancing out in the forest to violins at a campfire right about at this point of the music. Here's another one of mine, Bernard Haitink with the Concertgebouw Orchestra Amsterdam, and Alfred Brendel on piano doing Brahms Piano Concerto No. 2. The cover is beat because I've had this a long time, and I've played it a lot, and it's been around. This might have even been on the road with me when I ran away. It's another favorite. So I'm gonna stop. Let me see if there's one more. Yeah, actually, this is another record from the library. It's in horrible shape, but I love Kodaly. String Quartet No. 1, Opus 2. This is killer. Love this. Love. And this particular piece by the Roth String Quartet. I've heard it by some other ensembles, and this is the one that I prefer. I mean, it's beat because I've had it forever. So I just wanted to just share in some of the love for classical music. I really appreciate that Blake is sharing, that you're sharing your knowledge and your interests and expanding the horizons of the vinyl community.